So we're seeing the left now comparing our troops once again to Nazis. Watch this and I'll get your reaction.
What do you think the consequences should be for people who are abiding by following these steps from the commander-in-chief when they seem to be complete overreaches of power?
They're following unlawful commands from Donald Trump. And if you're committing offenses and your defense is going to be, I was just following orders. You know, that didn't work out so well at Nuremberg. When the rule of law comes back into the light of day, will have to be tackled. They'll have to be held accountable for those abuses.
Now, Joe, surely we're at a point where we can all agree that comparing United States service members to Nazi is over and beyond the pale.
I don't think that's what he did. He clearly didn't do that. If you listen to the clip, he's talking about whether...
Did someone else carry out Nuremberg that I'm not aware of?
That's not the point. The point is,
what was the point?
Well, let me tell you. The point is that if you follow illegal orders, you are imitating some of the worst figures in history. And we have a record with Donald Trump of issuing illegal orders, not only in his first term, when he suggested that peaceful demonstrators should be shot in front of the White House, but would have been totally illegal, and anybody who was given that order should disobey it. But now, you know, we've had the Southcom commander resign because he fears he's been given illegal orders to murder people in the Caribbean. Now, you know, those are things for which you could be prosecuted. And, you know, what's funny is that Hegseth clearly has no idea of what the legality of anything is. He, by basically publicly convicting Mark Kelly in his remarks beforehand, violated the Uniform Code of Military Conduct himself.
Okay, let me get Jeffrey in here to respond. Jeff, what's your response to this and to those comments that I think are outrageous?
Well, as we all know, on January 20th, the President of the United States takes an oath of office to, quote, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, unquote. That would include protecting us from drug smugglers who are going out of their way to smuggle illegally, of course, drugs into this country that kill thousands of people. The president is defending the country from that. There's nothing illegal about it.
Well, all right. Well, Joe, we know the Dems are saying support the troops, but how do you square that with defending rhetoric that paints them as potential war criminals before they've even acted?
The attempt is to make sure that they don't follow orders that could put them in that situation, TW. That is the point of those remarks by Mark Kelly, who, by the way, has quite a record of serving his country, unlike the president. So, you know, the question is, how do you stop illegal drug smuggling? Do you murder people in advance of any showing that they were doing anything like that? Or would you arrest them on the high seas? Would you try to, you know, interdict them, as we've done in the past? Or do you just blow up boats and kill the survivors? I mean, that was the real touch of evil here, is that apparently Secretary Hegseth was informed that there were survivors of a strike and then told somebody to kill them all. Well, why would you kill them all? Why wouldn't you pick them up and interrogate them? If you're really about trying to stop drug smuggling, it's not about that. And these are noxious orders. They bring the military into disrepute. And, you know, officers who feel that they are being given illegal orders should indeed disobey them. We have a movie out about this now. It's called
So if you feel, let me understand, I just want to, if you feel it's illegal, then you should disobey the order. Jeffrey, what's your response to that, sir? You get the final 1 minute.
If that's the way this is going to work, everybody in the military is going to disobey an order because they don't like a particular order A, B, or C.
It's not whether you like it or not.
I must say,
whether you like it or not.
What we've got here is such incredible language by these folks that we now have resulted with the shootings of 2 National Guards people in Washington, D.C., killing one of them because they get incited about, you know, from the language that the critics are using.
Oh, come on.
Such a good point. Well, guys, we're out of time. I agree with Jeffrey. We've got to tone down the rhetoric for sure. Joe, Jeffrey, thanks so much for being with us, gentlemen.